Hey guys, this is Locke. In this video, I'm actually going to talk about the new type of banners and the good and bad things that come around it. Um, so to start with, I will focus on the negatives first, and then I'll move into the positives. So the banners have changed such that there's still a pity, but you have to just pull on this particular banner to meet that pity. So whenever you pull banners, before you got coins, and then using the Mog Shop, you can buy the unit out for those coins. Now you actually have to fill the bar up top all the way to 100%, and then on the next pull, the unit is guaranteed. So the bad things is that, for example, if you pull on this banner, you're no longer getting anything that goes towards pitying the unit. So, if you want to just focus on getting the unit, you shouldn't focus on the 9 step. You should just focus on this one. And hopefully you can get lucky and pull her faster, but at the very least, it is guaranteed at the end of the pulling. The second thing is the amount of Vizier actually does go up, a little bit from what it was before. Before, you could pull it for about 34,000 Vizier because you get a couple of these free steps from the 9-step banner, and they still count towards the pity. So now you have to actually just pull on this, fill it up to 100%, which will cost you 40,000 Vizier, and then after that you have to pull an extra time to get her. So the amount of Vizier to actually pull her went up from about 34,000 Vizier all the way to 42,000 Vizier. So that kind of sucks. And also the other side problem that's coming from this is, before I used to I didn't really worry about getting these Blossoms of Paradise anymore, because I knew that I would probably be pulling these 9-step banners whenever they come about. So if I was interested in a unit, so if I was gonna get a unit, I knew I was gonna pull on the 9-step banner, and I would get these rainbow prisms and these Blossoms of Paradise. So I didn't really worry about stocking up on them for units that I wanted to get in the future. But especially for this unit, now if I was low on these Blossom of Paradises, I would also have to figure out a way to get this, maybe from the shop somewhere, or just save up, or wait until I have 6 of them to be able to get her to 120. So that's another side problem that comes about, and also the other things that come with this banner as well, the Alchrists and not the Alchrists, the Awakening Prisms that's given to you on step 2. And then if you need the branded tablets and other stuff, you have to actually farm for those now. I used to kind of rely on this 9-step banner to get these, but now I can't, especially on this one. I don't know how it'll be for the future, but for this particular banner, that is a problem. But the good thing about this banner, in my opinion, is that if you have the worst luck, that you have to go all the way to pity, say that you have to go to uh, 42,000 Vizier to get her, you pulled on this banner 21 times. That's going to give you 210 of these medals. Where is it? This one. It's going to give you 210 of these global festival medal, and so you can actually trade that in for some of our shards. You can get 100 shards here, and then you can get 110 more shards of whatever else you need. But that's that could be a little bit of a better value for me. Maybe it depends, right? It's still overall a worse deal, I guess, but it saves you a little bit of Vizier and actually buying the inner shards. The amount of Vizier that you would spend to get, say, 210 shards would be about 10,000. What is it, 10,000 something Vizier? I can't do math right now. It's too early in the morning. But you save about 10,000. So I guess before you would spend 34,000 to pity a unit. Now you spend 42,000 minus 10,000 in value. So you spend. I mean, you still have to spend the 42,000, but the value there is you spending about 32,000 if you have to go all the way to pity. Um, that's kind of the only silver lining that I can think about. I mean, otherwise, I think the banner is just straight up worse. If you just want to get the unit, if this was not limited to 100 shards, maybe if you can get all the way to 210, maybe I would have been okay, this is a little bit better, because you can at least at least recoup some of the cost. You can, if you're really focused on Elena, you get 200 shards to start off with. You get 120 more from the challenge board. That's a pretty good start, at least. But that's not really the case. You can only get 100. So, I mean, the banner is just worse in my opinion. You can still use. I mean, if you're interested in her and her vision card, you can use the 210 shards. 100 shards on her, 100 shards on the vision card. I guess that could give you a head start. But still, I mean, I think it's not worth the opportunity cost. Like you're giving up all the stuff here that you're gonna spend either Visior on, or you have to spend a lot of energy farming. And so I don't think it's worth it in my opinion. Like the trade-off. If it was possible to have the old type of banner where you can just buy the unit out for the coins, I would pick that instead. But this is kind of what we're stuck with. So it is what it is. One other thing I wanted to mention. This is not really a banner; it's a paid thing that you can buy. Um, is this item the 99 cost? This one. This is an interesting deal. Um, Basically, it's 600 shards of a 80 to 90 cost unit. Like does not include limited units, and it does not include 100 cost unit. So it's basically 600 shards for like 70 Canadian. I don't know how much that is in US, probably like 50 something or 60 something US dollars. And you also get all the materials you need to get that unit to 99. Like you get all the Alcris that you need, you get everything, so you can actually use these tickets. And to get that unit to 99, the only thing you would be missing is the rainbow fragments, like the rainbow fragment of thought, this one, and the rainbow vision spheres. um Actually, you don't actually need that because this unit will come at level 99. So it's already been awakened, and it's already been limit broken as well, so you actually don't need the rainbow fragment of thoughts or vision spheres to get it to 99. I think it's an interesting deal, and I think it's probably good for a handful of units. For new players, I think it's a great deal because if you're going to be spending money, I think it's a great deal because again, it's 600 shards. Uh, it's probably on a value basis, it's pretty up there. The units that I would think of getting, I mean, it depends. You should go for a unit you don't have, but I think Salir is a good choice. Actually, even if you have the unit, like if I have Salir right now, she has like 200 shards, and if I'm not really interested in the deal because I have a lot of other units that I can play with. But if I was low on units and if I already had Salir, she might be somebody that I would consider getting because again, it's like 600 shards for that much, and you still get Visior as well. 600 shards is like what, 30,000 in free Visior, so that's a pretty good deal, I think. I think yeah, I think Cellular is a good all-around choice because she's able to deal with a lot of things, including the evasion heavy meta that we're going into now. Because there are several units now that are coming out to be evasive. Starlight Ellen is one of them, but then there's also you Arzazan. There is Tifa, and then 2B. So I think Salir is actually a pretty good choice for dealing with the meta because she has she has a bunch of things. She also has like haste on herself to make her take more turns, and then she has pulse to move around the map. She has very high like stats because of her passives. Like she has very high magic, and then she also has guaranteed hit, AOE attacks and single target attacks. So I think all around she's a pretty good unit. Um, Other choices. Like Nivlu is coming out with her EX. She's a very good offensive support unit. Her EX is focusing on increasing her offensive capabilities, so she might be a good choice for you as well. Um, Other than that, Kiza, if you don't already have her, I mean, you can get her from the shop, but if you are waiting to get her TMR because again you're a new player, you might consider getting her. Where is she here? Uh, Kiza. Am I blind or is she not? Oh, here she is. So I mean, you can think of getting her if you don't uh, already have her maxed out and you want to get her shards faster. If you're a new player and you want to do live PvP, Rob might be a choice because his TMR is pretty awesome. Same with Marcherie. These two units, in my opinion, are not good units in themselves. I mean, Marcherie might be okay with her EX, but at level 99, neither of them shine, but their TMR are good only for live PvP. So if you're interested in live PvP, maybe one of those two might be the choices. Um, but I think, for all around use, like probably Sweetheart Salir is one of the best units that I can think of for like a all around unit that you don't have that you can benefit from with this ticket. Um, and then, of course, if you have enough Vizier to do this, go for it. I had about 30,000 Vizier, so I was able to pull for it until the fourth step. Just make sure that, if you have less than the amount that you need, like if you have, like, say, 20,000 free Vizier and 10,000 paid Vizier, it will use up the paid Vizier. So make sure that, you have the amount that they ask for in free Vizier, not paid. Um, what about this banner? It's not guaranteed. You could get lucky on it. It's one you are guaranteed, but the drop rates are not fantastic. Like, it's only 0.4% for a 100 cost unit, which is like the normal rate for a 100 cost unit. So it's not amazing, and it costs you 6,000. Sorry, it costs you 4,500 paid Vizier for 5 steps. I don't know. I again, like, I would just focus on this one because you need to fill it up all the way to the end. If you pull on things like this and you don't get it, now sure, you get 50 coins that you can use to get 50 shards of whatever you want, but that's not going to help you actually get the unit. You have to actually get lucky to get the unit. So if you're interested in her, pull on this banner. By the way, I did get her on my first step. It was lucky. I don't know. I was just like, hey, let me try one pull. I've been doing that for a lot of units, and I've been getting them lately. Like, I did the same thing with Lara Croft. I got her on the first pull. I left her at 79 because I'm not really that interested in getting her. I think if you're not interested in getting a unit, the game gives you the unit, and then you have to make a decision now if you're actually going to invest in it or not. The same thing with Starlight Elena, because she didn't stand out to me so much. So I was like, I don't really want to get her, so I'll just pull one time because I've been getting these units that I don't want on the first pull. So that's why I did it, and I mean, as you can see from the banner, sorry, from my home screen, uh, I have her now. So, uh, anyway, that's it for this video. I just wanted to get it out. I will do an actual review on Elena later, but I want to get this out so that people don't fall for these banners and accidentally pull on the 9 step and then realize that it doesn't count towards the pity. So I want to get this out as soon as possible so you guys can think about this and give it some thought and see if you actually want the unit, and if you do, pull on the right banner. That's the important message that I'm trying to get out. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.